За хөтөлбөр ёсоор дараагийн жилийн тайлбар илтгэлийг Солонгосын Нотариатын нийгэмлэгийн ерөнхийлөгч Жонсун Парк.
Same panel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming here today. I am Jongsun Park, the Vice President of the Korean Notaries Association. Today, I will tell you about the recent development of the notary system in the Republic of Korea in 2019. As a basic statistic, the numbers of notary members of KNA as of April 2019 are 335. Please refer to the table for the number of notaries by region in 2019 and the number of cases in the last 5 years on the page 19. Now, I will tell you about the major activities of KNA in 2018. First is the joint investigation or special audit by Ministry of Justice and KNA on notary work. According to Article 78 of the Notary Act, KNA and Ministry of Justice had investigated and had taken special audit to the suspicious notary offices which performed far higher number of cases than the level to be reasonably handled in accordance with the procedures of the Notary Act. KNA continues to carry out activities aimed at rooting out illegal activities such as discounts on notary fees. Second is the complaint against companies that infringe on the notary service. Article 87 of the Notary Act stipulates that if a person who is not a notary indicates or marking that he or she deals with a notary service for the purpose of making profit from the notary service, could be sentenced to a maximum of 3 years in prison or fined up to 20 million won. However, some of the translation companies are advertising on discerning keywords such as notarized document, notarial services, or notarized translations on the internet. These are causing the public to misunderstand or confusing the translator as a notarial person, thereby undermining the credibility of the notarial system. In order to eradicate illegal advertising businesses, KNA decided to seek criminal charges against certain companies for violation of Article 87 of the Notary Act and to seek legal punishment. So the complaint case is now underway. The introduction of immediate certification was a major development in 2018. Firstly, the image or video notarization system of Korea. Korea introduced an image certification of the electronic document without the applicant needing to come to the notary office on June 20, 2018. The remarkable change to our notary system under the revised Notary Act in 2018 was to adopt the online notarial procedure for certificating the electronic document via video conference between the applicant for the notarial certification and the designated notary. The below article of the revised Notary Act was suspended by the end of 2018 to prepare and implement the new system, which was finally implemented on June 20, 2018. In preparation for introducing the new system, the Ministry of Justice had to solve some technical problems to check and confirm the identity of the applicant by the notary through the online notarial procedure. For this, the Ministry of Justice consulted and cooperated with other ministries, namely the Ministry of Government Administration and Home Affairs, who manages and supervises the identification card of all the Korean nationals. Also, the Ministry of Justice has prepared the computer online program and the internet site to ease the online notarization. Though the system was implemented on June 20, 2018, we believe that the small changes and the detailed developments are required to activate the video notarization to the public who want to use the new system. For reference, please refer to the presentation for related notarial regulation. Secondly, the recent data of electronic certificates and image certification. As you can see from the table on the page 21, the number of cases of electronic certificates from August 7, 2010 to April 30, 2019 has increased significantly due to the ease of the use for the applicant. Thirdly, the evaluation of the implementation of the image certification. Despite the introduction of the above image certification system, 10 months after its implementation, the use of the system did not meet expectations due to the low level of public awareness and utilization of electronic certificates. It is imperative that the system is revitalized on a larger scale. Finally, the measures for activation of the system. It is a promotion. That means promoting the education of designated notaries while continuously developing the system for easy and convenient use of image certification by the applicant for notary service. And the next is promotion and encouragement. That means promoting and encouraging the public to obtain electronic documents through online video calls anytime, anywhere, rather than having to obtain paper written documents by visiting a notary office. Last but not least, I would like to tell you about KNA's major goals for 2019. First is revision of rules for notary fee. The current rules for notary fee have not been revised since February 2010. Some rates have been set to too low compared to the workload of the notary, while others are insufficient or ambiguous in practice. Making calculation of the fees are unclear, so it is in strong need to be revised. Second is the development and distribution of a notarized document management program. Currently, many of the member offices use paid programs developed by software companies to handle notary work, but KNA has an intention to develop its own notarized document management program and is seeking to secure and develop budget and manpower to distribute the above programs to member offices. It is expected that it will reduce the financial burden of members by supplying the notarized document program free of charge and having one standard program all notaries use. I will conclude my presentation. The ongoing missions for KNA are removing malpractice, simplifying the process, and modernizing technologies of the notarial system. Thank you very much for your attention.